Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're back out on the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, and what I want to do today is test these tyres out. So I know they're perfectly good on the road in the UK. I've ridden around India and we've really pushed these tyres to the limit, and they've worked absolutely fantastic in the warm conditions. They work well on the dry trails, but I want to test them in something a little bit more wetter. So I'm in Melton Mowbray, the land of the pork pie. We're going to go find a couple of green lanes and go test these tyres and see if they're any good in the mud and in them wet conditions. Because if they're not, I think I'm going to swap them out with something with a bit more meat on the bone. So sit back, relax, and come along for the ride. So as we're flying round the bends, yes, these stock tyres on this bike are absolutely brilliant. The level of grip in the corners is superb. They're quite a soft compound to touch. I mean, we're in the middle of June, it's been non-stop rain, we got lucky with the weather today. So that's why I thought we'd head out and just do this tyre test. I'm sure for the majority of the people that are going to ride these bikes, the tyres are probably going to be absolutely fine. And like I said, they cope well on the trails, they cope well at high speeds, they're really planted, and that soft rubber compound on the tyre gives a good level of grip. So we've just got into a place called Tilton on the Hill, and I know there's a couple of lanes down here that generally has a little bit of wet on them, a bit of mud. So we'll go check it out and go find out what these tyres are like. In fact, we'll just pull over and just show you the stock tyres, because not everybody is familiar with what tyres are on this bike. I have got Amy, my pillion passenger, with me today. She's looking rather nervous about heading down these lanes. I've not been down here for a very long time. But yeah, here we've got the stock tyres, and visually looking at it, it kind of looks more like an 80-20 road off-road trail sort of tyre, and I'm wondering whether we need a bit more meat on that bone to get through some of these muddy conditions. I am going to buy a set of tyres with a better level of grip for off-roading, and the reason I'm going to do that is to do the tyre test and a comparison. I'm undecided on what tyres I'm going to buy for the bike yet, so if you've got any suggestions, then pop it in the comments below. But yeah, the Royal Enfield looking nice and clean. We've got the first service going on it next week as well, so we'll bring that content to the channel as well. So let's head down there. I'm not sure how we're going to get on with the pillion on the back. I've only ever actually ridden down here solo, so we'll crack on and see how these tyres perform. The other thing is, getting it off this side stand is a little bit of a pain, so we might need to have a little look at that. Right, so first thing I need to do is we'll just turn that rear ABS off, and the rear brake on this bike is absolutely amazing. I've got Amy bashing her helmet on the back of mine already. Like I say, the tyres on these conditions are absolutely perfect. I don't feel like, you know, if I get on that back brake, obviously the wheel's going to lock up because I've not got the ABS on. Bit of a front brake test. Oh, I mean, yeah, the front wheel took then. We've got a few decent drops. Actually, the lane is pretty dry for saying how much rain we've had. These tyres on this terrain just work great. So I am in two minds whether to swap them out or not. Oh, so yeah, as we get around the corner, we're presented with a little bit of mud. Some of these tracks are a little bit deceiving. Whoa, yeah, well, that was the back end. I thought we were coming off then. Yeah, when it goes, it goes. If we start going through the bit that's really cambered, then we might be in trouble. But like I said, surprisingly, for the amount of rain we've had, it's quite dry. Today is one of those rare sunny days. But yeah, the Enfield is handling the lane perfect. Yeah, we've got the traction going up this bit. Well, which side it'll go, left or right? These are like first gear jobs. And these bikes are just so manageable. Yeah, it's just in these kind of shadier bits where we seem to have got the mud. Yeah, when you get on the throttle, I know I was kind of accelerating a bit, but yeah, it was definitely kicking up a bit there. Yeah, you're definitely going to need to with a bit more grip on it, I think. Whoa, nearly come off then. Yeah, that was nearly enough. That was deep. I don't really want to drop it just yet. I haven't got the lower engine guards on yet. All the hand guards. We're still waiting for the accessories to come through. I mean, at the lowest speeds, you know, the bike, it's not a bad level of grip, but like I say, I think if you're going to push it a little bit, then you're probably going to be in trouble once you get into those thicker bits. Well, now it's starting to look like an adventure bike. As you can see, we're going through the water as well. So the mud isn't clinging to the tyre, which is the main thing. It's releasing it from the tread, so we have got a bit of grip there. And like I say, if you're only doing this type of thing and it's not going to go on for miles and miles, then you're going to get through. You're just going to have to be a little bit careful, slow the speed down. But I do think putting a set of knobblies on that is going to be a bit better. It depends on, again, how you want them to ride on the road and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, if you guys have got any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. We'll stick a set on, we'll come back, just give it another little test, hopefully find some more lanes and find out what the capabilities are like. I think Amy was glad she weren't on that bit just then, but she's looking like an adventure biker now. What I do like about this bike is with the size of it, it's a real manageable weight. I know it's just kind of sub 200 kilos, but it does feel a lot lighter. Like I said, the only issue I've really got with it is that side stand. It'd be nice to just get the bike a bit more upright. So yes, the Royal Enfield is looking like a proper adventure bike now. A little bit of mud on her. Whoa, there's some big rocks in there. I mean, the tyre that's on it is a real versatile tyre, like I said, and it all depends on what the purpose of you're going to be using the bike for. And on these kind of trails and stuff, plenty of grip. But yeah, in that thick mud, it's just, I felt the front wash out more than the back actually. I mean, you can handle the back spinning up a little bit, but that front tyre, if you're going to ride through that kind of thicker mud, is definitely going to become problematic. So what it is, we've got the ABR festival coming up in a couple of weeks time, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this this tyre test, because the weather's been that bad in the UK that I thought if I turn up with the stock tyres, yeah, I might not make it round. So I'm going to swap them out for the ABR, and that way we kind of just cover ourselves a little bit. We've got some this is good Himalayan training. To me, this bike, this is what it was built for, and this is the kind of terrain that I want to be riding. I don't want to be on the motorways. This bike's not really designed for that. It's designed for adventure, and that's what we're going to do. So I hope you like the video, guys. Don't forget, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.